Good morning, aspirants. Today we are getting to the third class. The third class we are going to discuss about the number system and HCF and LCM, highest common factor and lowest common multiple. Simplification. The simplification you can use a board mass and percentage, ratio and proportion, average, profit and loss, simple and compound interest. Okay. First we are going to discuss about the number system and simplification. The number system, if suppose like this sample question, that is a big number is given for multiplication, how to solve it easily within 1 or 2 seconds, right? Then simplification, you always remember board mass concept, bracket of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction, bracket of its multiplication, then division, multiplication, subtraction, right? Here let's see the sample question. First one, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, all three are in the product. Actually it is very difficult to solve by taking multiplication. For that we are having one simple method. What is that simple method means? The simple method, the last digit, kindly note down the last digit, 3 6 9, right? So if you multiply 3 into 6, you will get 18, right? What is the last digit here? 8. So 8 and 9. So if my 8 and 9, if you multiply, what you will get? You will get 72. What is the last digit of 72? Is the 2. So it gives you in the option 412. So what ends with 2? 412 only is ending. So this is called option A. This method is called centric cycle method, right? Because you know that 2 to the power 1 2, 2 square 4, 2 to the cube 8, 2 to the power 4 8, 2 to the power 8, 2 to the power 4 16 actually. So the ending number we are calculating like that. 3 to the power 1 3, 3 square 9, like 3 3 are 9 27. Actually the last ending number we are providing like that. So you have to remember what number is going to end. In the 2 table, the end number will be 2486 like that. In 3 table 3971 like that. The 7th table 79317. The 8th table 842 like that. If suppose regardless of this number is same actually. If suppose 5 to the power 1 5 only, 5 square, 5 square, what is 5 square? 5 square is also 25, the end number will be 25. 5 cube is also 125, the end number will be 5. End number will be 5 only. So similarly for 6 to the power, right? 6 square is 36, 6 cube, everything is ends with 6 only. In 1 also, if you are multiplying, it gives always 1. 0 to the power anything, it always comes to 0. This can always be the same. If suppose the end number will be 0 1 5 6, the power always be the same. If it is like that, 3 6 9, so you have to calculate, multiply that. 3 into 6 18, 18 means 1 8, last number will be 8, so you have to multiply 8 into 9 72, it's end with 2. So here in the given option, which one is ends with 412. So you have, like that you have to easily identify using this number system method. Okay, go to the next slide. Now this highest common factor and lowest common multiple. You see that splitting into the largest possible equal parts. So it's like a tiles. So the largest size is the maximum capacity of a container, right? It is called as highest common factor. The lowest common multiple, finding when different things align or meet together. Now see the three signals are in the green. So all are meeting together. The bells ringing together, traffic lights are synchronizing. This is the examples of lowest common multiple. The key formula for two numbers, when you multiply highest common factor and lowest common multiple is the product of two numbers. The product of two numbers is nothing but highest common factor and the lowest common multiple, right? The trick, a prime leader method for LCM. Now in the question, to find out the LCM, 12, 15, 20, right? LCM is the lowest common multiple. So take the biggest number here. What is the biggest number? The biggest number is 20, right? Now check whether the 12 is divisible. No, it will not divisible. So 15, no. So we have to increase or multiply the 20. That is highest number. So 40, no, it is not divisible. Now 60, now you see that 60 is divided by 12, you will get a value, and 60 is divided by 15, you get a value until others divides into it. Okay. For example, a runner is A is in the 12 meter, B is in the 15, and C is in the 20 meter, right? When, at what time, when they are all joined together or all meet together, right? Here runner A is running at a 12 kilometer per speed, here 15 kilometers per speed and 20 kilometers per speed, like that. So all are meeting at a 60, that is the ending point. The ending point is 60. So 5 12s are 60, 15 into 4 60, 20 into 3 60. So all get the multiples. So this is called the lowest common multiple. Lowest common multiple. Because after that there are so many multiples is there. 120 is there, right? For example, 120 is also divided by 20, 15, 12. But what is the lowest among that? The lowest among that is the 60. So it is called lowest common. Okay, now go to the next slide. Okay, now we are coming to the percentage. Fractions are faster than decimals. In every problem, suppose in the percentage problem, they are given us fractions, suppose 12.5 or 16.66 percentage or 20 percentage. You have to convert this into a fraction. That percent means per 100. Now you have to memorize this one. What to memorize this one? 16.66 percentage is nothing but 1 by 6, and 14.28 percentage is nothing but 1 by 7, 12.5 percentage is nothing but 1 by 8, 33.33 percentage is nothing but 1 by 3, and then 25 percentage is nothing but 1 by 4, and 20 percentage is nothing but 1 by 5, and 10 percentage is nothing but 1 by 10. If you keep on remember like this, it is very useful to solve a problem. For example, you can come on here and see the problem. What is 16.66 percentage of 360? So it is very difficult. 16.66 into 360 divided by 100. So what we can do, instead of using 16.66, we can use 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 into 360 by 100. So it's nothing but 360 divided by 6 is nothing but 60. So it is can calculate easily by using this kind of problems to convert the decimals into a fraction. So keep it in mind that whenever the problem is like that, in decimal percentage, convert them into a fractional bridge. Convert them into fractional bridge. Okay, go to the next slide. The next slide is nothing but profit and loss. Whenever there is a problem called profit and loss, you can ignore the x, use 100. Concept is profit is on CP. CP is nothing but cost price, and MP is nothing but that is the market price. SP is nothing but the selling price, or market price or markup price, right? So SP is nothing but the selling price. You see, CP is cost price, markup price, and selling price chain. You see, Cost price. Cost price means I am buying something for a particular price, right? Now I am going to sell it in my shop. So I can, for a 10 rupee note, I have to increase the price to 12 rupees, right? So markup price is 2 rupees here. So the cost price is 10. I am increasing the price to 12, right? Now I am giving a discount 1 rupee, right? Then the selling price is nothing but 11 rupee, right? We have, so there are three prices. One is cost price, one is a market price, another one is selling price. The market price is increasing from the cost price. When I am giving a discount, I am selling, that is nothing but a selling price. So whenever the successive change can be calculated, we can use this formula A plus B plus the bracket A into B divided by 100. Now go to the question. You see that the markup price is 20%, the discount is 10%. So there is a cost price. The cost price, let us assume it is 100. The markup price is raised by 20%. So it becomes 100. It becomes 20% means 120, right? Then the discount is nothing but 10%. Now it is changed to 120 into 10 by 100 is nothing but 12. 120 into 10% discount means 120, 10% is nothing but 120 into 10 by 100 is nothing but 12, right? So if you subtract the 12 from this price, that is the discount, so it becomes selling price is 108. Selling price is 108. So what is the cost price here? The cost price is 100. Now I am selling the product for a particular price 180. 108. What is the difference? What is the difference between cost price and the selling price is nothing but 8. It is nothing but I am getting 8% profit. 8% profit. So what you can understand, every cost price there is a markup price, there is an increase in the cost price. So now if you are giving a discount, we are giving a discount for example 10 percentage. What happened? That is 120 into 10 by 100. So you get 12 rupees should be minus from the market price. Then we are getting it to for 108. Remember this step. It is easy to solve the profit and loss problem. Because if every product, if you are buying, there is always a market price will be there, MRP will be there, right? But what we are buying, it is less than MRP, right? What the shopkeeper getting is that less than that one. So the shopkeeper, to get profit, is increasing the price. At the same time, it should be less than the MRP they are providing, that is discount here, right? So you have to keep it in mind like that. Okay, go to now the next concept is uh, ratio and average, the deviation method, right? So we have to balance the scale. The average is equal to the distribution here, right? When the trick is zigzag method for ratios, how we are going to use a zigzag? A is to B is 2 is to 3 and B is to C is nothing but 4 is to 5. Now we are making it into A is to B is to C. You have to convert into A is to B is to C. The given question is A is to B 2 is to 3, B is to C 4 is to 5. Now what we can do means, whenever the two proportions are given, like that you write 2, 3, 4, 5 in a zigzag manner. 2 into 4 what? 8. 4 into 3 what? 12. 3 into 5 what? 15. So what is that? 8, 12, 15 is the answer. So whenever A is to B 2 is to 3, B is to C 4 is to 5, like that is given, write down 2 by 3, 4 by 5, then in the zigzag manner, 2 into 4 8, 4 3s are 12, 3 into 5 15. In that manner you can write. Right now visual infographic, balance the scale. This method is used to find out the average. Suppose a cricket player played a 10 innings, have an average of 300. If it is the average can be increased by 2 runs, right? That is, the average is initially 30, it can be increased by 2 runs. What should be the score in the 11th, uh, 11th match? So the average is increasing by 2, and the score, that is the 11th match score, will be higher than that the previous scores. So how we can calculate the infographic? Let us say an example. This is to calculate. Let us take the average weight of 5 is, A is 5, B is 10, and C is 15, right? If you calculate this, 30, 5 plus 10 plus 50 is 30. What is the average? 30 divided by 3 is nothing but 10. The average is 10 here. Now see that in the opposite side, the another guy, the average is 10 only, but the heavyweight guy came here. Heavyweight, suppose 30 here. What happened? It will be increasing. It will be increasing. Whenever the average is added to the heavyweight, it will be higher value. You have to keep in mind. When the average is increased, when the actual average is given, the average value is increasing. It means that 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 next match they are going to score heavy runs. Then only the average will be increased. You have to keep in mind. Now go to the next slide. The next slide is the cyclicity number system. The cyclicity number system, initially we seen. Now we are going to see one problem. Uh, what is the unit digit of the expression 432 power 412 into 499 to the power 431? It is very difficult to calculate. Now you have to use this cyclicity. I already told 2 to the power 1, 2, 2 square 4. We have to keep in mind in the last digit. Now check these powers, right? Last digit. What is the last digit here? The last digit of this number is 2. What is the last digit of this number? Is 9. So the base unit digit is 2 and 9. Okay. Let's come to the power side. Base. Here the base is 412. This 412 is divisible by 4. Yes, it's divisible by 4. Right? The 412 is divisible by 4. So if we divide that one, it will be dividing here. So what we can write? So instead of 412, we can replace it by 4. You know already the last digit number. The last digit number is 2. So we can write it as 2 to the power 4. 2 to the power 4 is nothing but what? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 to are 4, 4 to are 8, 8 to are 16. 8 is a 16. In 16, what is the last digit? The last digit is 6 here. What is the last digit in 16? The last digit is 6. Okay. Now come to the ninth part. Here the power is 431. 431 is divisible by 4 or something else? No, it is not divisible by something else, because it is an odd number. It is an odd number. It is not divisible by anything. You can try 2, 3, 4. So it is not divisible. So we are unable to. It can only the multiple 1 into 431 is nothing but 431. So we can use the base as the power is 1 only here. Instead of hard is here, you can use 412. 412 is divisible by 4, so we taken 2 to the power 4. Here the 431 is not divisible, so what it is divisible by only 1 only, so use 1. So it's 9 to the power odd, so 9 to the power 1. 9 to the power 1 is nothing but 9. It already been having 6. So 6 into 9, what to say? 6 nines are 54. 6 nines are 54. What is the last digit? The last digit is 4. So last digit is 4. So the answer is 4. What is the unit digit of expression? So 4. So what we have to do? Always find the last digit number 2, 9. That is the unit digit, and see the power whether it is divisible by 4, 3, 2, or calculate that one. If it is divisible by that one, so it is nothing but you can use 2 to the power 4. It is not divisible, so you can take it as 1. So 9 to the power. So it is 2 to the power 4 is nothing but 16. Here 9. The 16 last digit is 9. So 9, 6, 16 last digit is 6. So 6 into 9, 54. 54 last digit is 4. So we can take it as 4. Right? So even power divisible by 4. So you have to fastly complete like these questions easier. If you go for multiplication, it is really tough to solve this kind of problem. Come to the next slide. It is a divisibility rule. Let's see the example. If the number 517, this number is not given, let us take a star 324 is completely divisible by 3. Find the smallest whole number. So we have to keep in mind what they said. 517 is divisible by marker red and highlighter. So the 517324 is divisible by 3, the smallest whole number in the place of star. We have to find out. So whenever like this is given, so we have to add everything. We have to add. The general method is to add 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 7, 13, 13 plus 3, 16, 16 plus 2, 18, 18 plus 4, 22. Then this star we don't know. So 22 plus x, 22 plus x. What is the nearest number multiple by 3 here? Is nothing but 8 3s are 24. So 24. So 22 plus x is equal to 24. X is nothing but 2. So we can easily calculate the lowest come. The answer is 2. But what is the shortest trick to do that? Because we are everything we are adding and it is equivalent. So the direct method is that cancel threes method. That method name is cancel threes method. Cancel threes method. What is cancel threes method? The cancel threes method is nothing but if it is divisible, don't add everything, cross our digits that are multiples of 3 or sum of 3. Multiples of 3 or sum of 3. Now in this case we take this 51. 51 is nothing but multiples of 3, right? 1, there is 17 times. So multiples of 3, so we are crossing these two. Now this one 3 is multiple of 3. Then 24 is also multiples of 3. So what are the number you get? 7 plus x. 7 plus x. So 7 plus x, what is the nearest multiples of 3? 7 plus x is nothing but nearest multiple is 9. So x is nothing equal to 2. Now instead of adding everything, what we are simplifying? We are simplifying the multiples of 3. Cancel 3's method. The method name is cancel 3 method. So what are the divisible by 3? You have to cross that one and find out the non-divisible one and plus x and add to the nearest multiple. So then you can calculate the answer. Okay, now go to the next slide. Now next slide is already discussed the HCF and LCM problem, lowest common. The three electronic beepers beep at interval 15, 20, 30 minutes. If they beep together at 11 a.m., when will they beep together next? So the question is very interesting. There are three beepers are there. One beeper is beeping at 15 minutes, every 15 minutes, and another beeper is beeping at every 20 minutes, and another beeper is beeping at every 30 minutes. So when all the beepers are beeping, right? If they beep together, actually they beep together at 11 a.m. When will they beep together next? So they all three beep together at 11 a.m. when they all beep together, right? So how you can find out? We write infographic. First 0 to 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, then 60 minutes. right? The 20, 40, 60, 30, 0 to 30, and then 60, right? So all are changed to 6 at 60. The 60 is nothing but the lowest common multiple. We've seen that already, lowest common multiple. Even the 120 is also, if you take it as LCM, but that is highest common multiple, because initially before that one is 60. So the 60 is divided by 15, 4. 60 is divided by 20 is 3. 60 is divided by 30 is nothing but 2. So all the three are meeting together. So you have to take a LCM. You have to take a LCM. So the 60 minutes is added together, then it will become 12. It will become 12 here. So LCM of 15, 20 and 30 is nothing but 60. The LCM is 60 minutes. So 11 AM is already given. So 11 plus 60 minutes is 60 minutes is nothing but 1 hour. So it will become 12 PM. So we can use a big boss method. What is big boss method? What is the biggest number here? The biggest number is 30. We have to multiply by 30 into 1. No, it is not working out. 30 into 2, 60. So it is working out. So that is called big boss method. Take the largest number, double it. 60. So does it 5, 15, 20 divided by 60? Yes, done. So whenever like a LCM problem is given like this, you have to calculate using big boss method. Initially we seen cancel 3 method in previous problem. Here we can use a big boss method. Previously we can see a fraction method also. Like that we have to practice more kind of problems, then only we can remember these methods. Now come to the next problem. Here also the HCF and LCM, right? We have to know the product and HCF relationship. The product of two numbers is 2028. In this problem, the product of two number is 2028 and the HCF is 13. HCF is nothing but what? Highest common factor. The two numbers are there. Here the highest common factor between the two number is 13. So by product of the two number is nothing but 2028, the number of such pairs. So what we can say, that is two numbers have the highest common factor. So let us say two numbers A, B. So 13A into 13B, 13A into 13B is nothing but 2028. 13A into 13B is nothing but 2028. If you calculate the AB is nothing but 2028 divided by 13 into 3, 169. So if you divide AB is nothing but 12. So the product AB is nothing but 12. So what are the possibilities of the AB into 12 means A may be 1 and B may be 12. So 1 into 12, 12. Or another chance is there, A may be 3 and B may be 4. 3 into 4, 12. Or 2 into 6, 12. So there are three possibilities are there. So what they are asking, the number of such pairs. What are the pairs? Here you see that in these three options we are having two only co-prime. Co-prime means it have only one multiples, not more than that. If there is more than one multiples, it is not co-prime. You see here 1 comma 12, it is having common only one only. 1 into 1 1, 1 12s are 1. 1 3s are 3, 1 4s are 4. So both are called co-prime. Now we see here 2 comma 6. 2 comma 6 can be replaced by 1 comma 3, because it is also 1 comma 2 is also there, it is divisible by 2 also, 1 also. So this is not co-prime, this is not co-prime, it is not co-prime. So the co-prime options are this one, 1 comma 2 or 3 comma 4. So you have to take these two options. So the number of such pairs is 2. The answer is 2 here. So how to quick fast actually make the fast the problem? The product divided by HCF square is nothing but product divided by HCF square. What is the product? The product is 2028 divided by highest common factor square. Whenever like this problem given, 2028 divided by HCF square is nothing but 12. The factors of 12 are 1 by 12 and 3 by 4. We have to consider only the co-prime in this case. So only two pairs. So the answer is 2. So what we have to keep in mind? the product divided by HCF square is nothing but the product of two numbers, right? We have to consider only the co-prime numbers. We have to neglect the not co-prime numbers, right? Keep it in mind. Okay, next one is the simplification. Now you see that whenever the simplification, we can use a Board-Mass rule. 12 plus 18 divided by 3 into 2 minus 5, right? Board-Mass is nothing but bracket, order, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. You have to do one by one. First you have to check with whether the equation is having a bracket or not, then orders, then divisions, then multiplications, and then addition, and then subtraction. Come one by one. So next, first we are checking the brackets. There is no brackets, right? Next there is a order. There is no order. First there is a division. So we have to do division. 18 divided by 3 is nothing but 6. Then multiplication. So 6 into 2, 12. Right? Then addition. 12 plus 12, 24. Then minus 5 is nothing but 19. 19 is the answer. So we have to use a Board-Mass rule here. Right? Next one here, the 4 by 5 of 5. 4 by 5 of 25 plus 30 percentage of 120. That 4 by 5 of 25 is nothing but what? Is nothing but 20. Right? 4 by 5 product 25. Right? So 5 get 25 gets cancelled from the 5. 5 times 4 into 5, 20. Similarly here 30 divided by 100 into 120. If we calculate that 30 into 1.2, so 36 will be there. So add this to 20 plus 36 is nothing but 56, right? So the 4 by 5 of 25 is nothing but 20, here 36, that is a 30% of 120. You can add this to, you can get 56. So simplification, you can use a Board-Mass rule. Bracket, order, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. You have to come one after one. Okay. Next is a percentage problem. How to do fastly. What is 15% of 80? The 15% of 80. Whenever like this problem, you always visualize. Visualize like the complete 80 will be there. Each part is divided into 10, 10, 10 like that. Right? 10 percentage is nothing but that is 100, 80. So what is the 10% of 80? 10% of 80 is nothing but 8. So 5% is 4. So 8 plus 4, 12. It is very easy to calculate, right? So visualize that one. It is very easy to find out. The 80 is the whole number. So what is the 10%? You have to first initially calculate. The 10% is of 80. 80 is nothing but 8. Then 5% is half. So 4. 8 plus 4, 12. You can calculate easily. A number is increased by 20% and becomes 72. What was the original number? Right? What they are asking, a number is increased by 20% and becomes 72. What was the original number? Let the original, this is a detailed explanation. Let the original number be x. Right? New number is equal to original plus 20% of original. So already x is 20% is nothing but 20 divided by 100, 0.2x. So 1.2x is equal to 72. 72 by 1.2 is nothing but 60. Right? Or you can see here in the percentage. Here see that initially some percentage is there, 100, let's assume. It is increased by 20%. It is nothing but 120%. So 120% is they are saying it's 72. What is the 1%? 1% is nothing but 72 divided by 120. It's nothing but 0.6. So if you know the 1% value, we can calculate the 20% value. Right? Please calculate that one. 72 into 5 by 6 is nothing but 60. Then go to the next problem. Now ratio and proportion method, we already seen this kind of ratio and proportion, how to do that. Now we can see a similar ratio. If there are ratio of boys to girls in a class is 3 is to 4, right? So for every 3 boys there is 4 girls, 3 is to 4 ratio, right? If there are 24 girls, how many boys are there? If there are 24 girls, so they are given a ratio is 3 is to 4, boy is 3 and girl is in the ratio of 4, so there are 24 girls. So 24 girls is given. What is the ratio for the girls? Here 4. So 24 divided by 4. 24. The number of girls divided by the ratio. 24 divided by is nothing but 6. It is nothing but 6. So x is equal to 6. When x is equal to 6, so here 3 is nothing but 3 into x, 18. So 18 boys are there. So 18 boys, 4 into 6, 24. 18 plus 24 how much? 42. So total strength in the class is 42. Like that we can calculate. You see the boys are 3, girls are 4. So each part first you have to find out. So 4 part is 24. The each part is nothing but 24 divided by 4. So each part is 6. If we substitute here 6, 12, 18. So boys are 18. We have to easily find out. Here again we already know that 2 by 3 and B is to C 4 by 5. I already told the zigzag method. We can write it as 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have to calculate like that. How we can calculate? I told 2 by 3, 4 by 5. Zigzag. 2 into 4, 8. 4 3s are 12. 3 5s are 15. Like that we have to calculate. So 8, 12, 15. What is the ratio of A is to B is to C means we have to calculate using zigzag method in a simple way. Or you can solve it in a detailed way also. You have to look into that. Next, the average. Now you see that the average of 5 consecutive number is 27. What is the largest number? The average of 5 consecutive. Consecutive number means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 are consecutive number. Whenever the 5 consecutive number, the middle one is the average number. You see that 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. The middle number will be the average number. Right? That is a simple concept. So you have to middle number. So the average of 5 consecutive number is 27. What is the largest number? So what is largest number? When the middle number is 27, for 5 numbers plus 2. So 27 plus 2 is nothing but 29. Or we can use a traditional method explanation. The 5 consecutive number x comma x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4. Adding all together, we get 5x plus 10. The average is nothing but 5x 10, 5x plus 10 divided by 5 is nothing but x plus 2 is nothing but x plus 2 is equal to 27. We can calculate x is equal to 29. Or you can use this method 5 consecutive directly by imagining 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 because the middle number is the average number. So by using that, initially 2, 26, 25, then after that 28, 29. So if we add that one, largest number will be the 29 here. This thing we already said in the discussion. The batsman has an average of 30 runs. The batsman has an average of 30 runs in his 10 innings. So 30 runs average means what? In the 10 innings he scored 300 runs, right? That is why each match is scored 30 plus average, 30 runs as an average. In the 11th innings he is going to play, he scores enough runs to increase the overall average to 2 runs. That means the 30 is going to 32 right now. The 30 is going to, sorry, the 30 is going to 32 right now. The batsman has an average of 30 runs playing 10 innings. So he has 300 runs totally in the bracket. So 11th innings he is going to play. This 30 is going to increase by 2. How will we, what score he will score? How many runs will he score in the 11th innings? It is very easy to calculate. We have used a formula. The 11th inning score is equal to, that means the new inning score or new value is nothing but net new average into increase into old number of innings. What is the new average? The new average is saying that is going to increase by 2 runs. So new average is 32, right? Plus increase. What is the increase value? 2. What is the old number innings? 10. So 2 into 10. 2 into 10 is nothing but 20. 32 plus 20, 52. If he scores 52 runs, already 300. Now in the 11th innings, he scored 52 runs, so it becomes 352. Now the average is increased by 2 runs. Or you can use a detailed explanation and a traditional method also. There is no, but it is a faster method. We have to remember this formula whenever the 11th innings or new value is nothing but the new average into increase the average into the old number of innings. Using this formula, we can calculate it. Yeah, now come to the profit and loss problem. A shopkeeper sells an article of rupees 960 rupees and gains 20% profit. What was the cost price of the article? Right? The shopkeeper sells an article for 960 rupees, so he gains 20 percentage profit. What was the cost price of an article? Actual price he brought, right? So it should be always less than the selling price. Keep it in mind, right? The selling price is the final price 960. So the cost price will be lesser than the selling price. He gained 20% profit. So based on the assumption, now we can go for. Already we shown that whenever they mention it's a percentage, we can make it as a fraction. So 20% is nothing but 1 by 5. 1 by 5 of the cost price shop. 1 by 5 of the cost price. So he gained 20% profit from the cost price only. So use this formula. Selling price is nothing but equal to cost price plus profit. Cost price plus profit. Let's say the cost price is 100. 100 fraction, if you take 100 by 100 is nothing but 1 year. Here the profit is 1 by 5. If you take a mixed fraction, 1 plus 1 by you take LCM, 5 plus 1 is nothing but 6 by 5 of cost price shop. Cost price. 6 by 5th of the cost price. If you already know the selling price, you know it is split into 6 parts. So 960 divided by 60 is nothing but 160. If you do that 5 into 160, it is nothing but 800. So 800 is the selling price. He gets 20% profit. 800 into 20 by 100 is nothing but 160 rupees. He got the profit. By making 160 rupees profit, he is selling the article for 960 rupees. So assume like that, use the formula selling price is equal to cost price plus profit. Always convert the percentage into fraction. Here you see that similarly by selling an item of 450, a person loses 10 percentage. At what price he sell it to gain 10 percentage? It means that uh, he is selling one, take a, for example, an article also here, take article for 450 rupees, he loses 10 percentage. That means he already got a cost price, right? So instead of not sales, he is giving a discount that is lesser than the cost price. So he is selling it for 10% loss, right? So in order to make profit, at what price should he sell it to gain 10%? So at what percentage it should be increased to gain 10%? Okay. You see first one, loss. The loss is nothing but 90 percentage of cost price because it is 100 the book value. So it is 90% of cost price is nothing but 10% loss. So 450, right? So the cost price is 500. So the 10% is loss means is nothing but 450. So the 10% gain is nothing but 10% gain is nothing but 550. Now come one by one here. So SP1, the selling price 1 when the loss is 10 percentage. So cost price is equal to 1 minus loss percentage. 1 minus loss percentage is how much loss percentage? 10 by 100. 1 minus 10 by 100 is nothing but 0.9. It's nothing but 0.9. So the cost price into 0.9. What is the cost price? Point cost price is equal to 450 divided by 0.9 is nothing but 500. So one selling price is nothing but 500. In the if you get gain is 10 percentage. So we have to use the formula cost price into 1 plus gain. So it becomes 1.1. Similarly here when there is a loss it becomes 0.9. So 1.1. When we calculate that one it goes to 550. So to gain 10% profit he has to sell it for 550 rupees. Initially he is selling the 450 rupees 500 rupees article. He lost 550 rupees, that is 10% loss. To make it 10% profit you have to sell it for 550 rupees. To keep it in mind, it's like profit and loss problem. Okay, next come to the simple interest and compound interest problem. Now see the sum of 12,500 is invested for 2 years at 8% per annum compounded annually. So it is a compound interest problem. What is the total amount received at the end of 2 years? Right? So the principal P is 12,500, rate of interest is 8%, the time is 2 years. So we see the compound interest is interest on interest. Simple interest means what means every year the interest would be the same, it just multiplied by the number of years, right? So whenever the compound interest formula P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole bracket T, the simple interest formula is P into R into T, you see, divided by 100. That is the difference between these two. Now you see 12,500 they are invested. So 8% means 1000 rupees every year interest, right? So next year it becomes 13,500. Again for 13,500 the 8% is 1080. 80 rupees gets increased because of this compound interest. So which one is benefited? Compound interest is the benefit one. So we take finally 14,580 is the answer by using this formula. For faster calculation method we can use R plus R into R divided by 100. R is the rate of interest, 8 plus 8 into 8 into 8 divided by 100. So we got 16.64 percentage. Already 100 plus effective rate. Already principal into 100 plus effective rate. The effective rate is 16.64 percentage. So 116.4 percent is nothing but 14,580. Now in this problem we can see the simple interest. The simple interest of certain sum. They are not giving a sum value. Initially in compound interest they given the sum value. For 3 years at 12% annum we are getting 1800. So if you are getting 1800 for 3 years, each year you are getting 600 rupees for 12% interest. So we can calculate the principal sum. The simple interest formula is 1800. SI is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. The principal amount is unknown. The rate of interest is given 12%. Time duration is 3 years. So we can calculate that one 1800. We will get a principal of 5000 rupees. Or you can calculate using a faster method also. R percentage of T. R percentage is 12% into the 36 percentage of principal. The principal we don't know. So 36 percentage is 100 and 1800. So 1% is nothing but 50. So if we make it is in the 100%, it is nothing but a 5000 rupees. So we can calculate very easily. Okay, thank you. Today we discuss the topic simple interest, compound interest, number system, everything. Just go through the important concepts and formulas to use and the quick tricks method also. Just go through it and practice the questions we sent to us. If you feel any doubt, just contact this number. Thank you. We'll meet in the next class.